I thought I had landed the job of a lifetime. I mean, who wouldn't want to be the personal assistant to Celestia Starwhisper, the most famous fairy influencer in the realm? Her magic made her glow like moonlight, her wings shimmered like liquid gold, and her followers worshipped her every spell. She had endorsement deals with the biggest magical brands, enchanted hair potions, celestial fashion, and even reality-bending TikTok charms. But nobody warned me. Nobody told me that Celestia Starwhisper was an absolute nightmare. It started the moment I arrived. Celestia's crystal palace floated above the mortal world, suspended in a web of silver light. I had to climb 10,000 stairs made of mist just to reach her office, an office that turned out to be a throne room with 20 mirrors reflecting only her face. She barely looked at me as I entered. "Oh, you're late," she said, flicking a hand toward her hourglass assistant, a sentient piece of sand that glared at me. I just climbed a mountain to get here," I panted. "No excuses. Your first task. Polish the dewdrops on my morning roses. They must sparkle for my, just woke up like this photoshoot." I blinked. "You want me to polish dewdrops?" Celestia rolled her eyes. Did I stutter? "And then, I need you to edit my latest TikTok spell. The lighting is too mortal looking. Fix it." I was stunned. But quitting wasn't an option. Not yet. The paycheck was enough gold to buy a small kingdom, and I had student loans to pay off. So, I sucked it up and got to work. What followed was a descent into madness. I spent 3 hours arranging butterfly wings in Celestia's hair so they caught the light perfectly. I rewrote captions for her Instagram spells because her engagement had dropped by 0.02%. I summoned an actual rainbow, which was too pastel for her aesthetic, so I had to unsummon it and redo it. And when I finally thought I had done a good job, she sighed dramatically. "You breathe too loudly when you work," she said. "Fix that." I knew, at that moment, I was in hell. There was no such thing as off hours in Celestia's world. If she dreamed of something, I had to make it reality before sunrise. One morning, she woke up and decided she wanted the moonlight bottled in a crystal vial for her latest aesthetic potion. I don't think that's possible." I hesitated. Celestia narrowed her eyes. "Oh, it's possible. You just don't want to try hard enough." So, I spent the night chasing moonbeams through an enchanted forest, nearly getting eaten by shadow hounds while Celestia live-streamed her relaxing evening tea to her followers. The next day, she decided she wanted a magical wind that would only blow on her hair and no one else's during her photoshoots. I tried everything, summoning breezes, speaking to the wind spirits, even bribing a weather wizard. Nothing was good enough. The final straw, Celestia ordered me to personally charm her enchanted mirror so it would only show her perfect angles. I spent hours arguing with a sentient mirror that insisted, beauty is subjective. Celestia was furious. "You're useless," she snapped. A trained goblin could do better. I had never hated anyone more in my life. But it got worse, because that night, I walked into her office to quit, and Celestia Starwhisper cursed me. The second the words, "I quit," left my mouth, Celestia snapped her fingers. The air rippled. The walls of her crystal palace shimmered like melting glass. She smiled sweetly. "Oh, honey, you think you can just walk away from me?" Before I could react, everything went black. And then, my alarm clock rang. I jolted awake. I was in my bed. My phone buzzed. A notification. Celestia Starwhisper. "Good morning, bestie. Time to polish those dewdrops." I screamed. It was Monday again. The same Monday. The same exact horrible Monday. No matter what I did, I was stuck. Every time I tried to quit, I woke up back at the start of the week. Celestia's assistant. Again. And she knew it. Every time I saw her, she would smirk. "Oh, sweetie," she would coo. "Mondays are just so important. I needed to make sure you'd never miss one again." I tried everything to break the curse. I ignored Celestia's messages, but the second I did, my body teleported to her palace, holding a tray of pre-polished dewdrops like a mind-controlled puppet. I refused to work. She just snapped her fingers, and suddenly, I was editing TikToks at super speed while my hands moved on their own. I even tried quitting in different ways, writing a resignation letter, setting my work contract on fire, yelling, "I quit," in 10 different languages. Nothing worked. Every Monday morning, I woke up screaming. Every Monday morning, she greeted me like a best friend. "You're so lucky," she giggled. "Not everyone gets to work for the most famous fairy in the world, forever." I was losing my mind. Until, finally, I found a loophole. Celestia's magic was powerful, but it was rooted in vanity. She cared more about her image than anything else. So, on the 1000th Monday, I did the unthinkable. I hacked her magic TikTok account. And I posted a video. A video of her being her absolute worst self, yelling at me, throwing tantrums, cursing at a mirror, and ordering me to polish dewdrops at 3 in the morning. Within minutes, the video went viral. Comments flooded in. Wow, Celestia's so toxic. Hashtag cancel Celestia, she's literally forcing someone to work forever. Celestia screamed. Her entire empire collapsed overnight. Brands dropped her. Fans turned on her. Her power crumbled, and with her reputation destroyed, so was her magic over me. The next morning, I woke up. And it was Tuesday. For the first time in forever. Celestia, she vanished into obscurity. No sponsorships, no followers, no magic. And me, I got a real job. With weekends off.